Even when I'm AFK, my laptop's still playing Minecraft.
So you're playing Minecraft even when you're not playing Minecraft.
Without, I'm playing Minecraft without playing Minecraft, yeah.
Nice. So now that we have not Spongify, but whatever spell I just learned, there's quite a few places that open up around
There's
Underground, if I
quite a few
recall.
secret areas you can unload.
Yeah.
Unlock? Yeah. Recording at 1080p.
I am recording at whatever resolution Legato feels like recording at.
Yep. Fair enough.
I think I went off on the secret area when I made that essay about why this game is awesome. And that, well, not went off on it in a bad way, but I said this is a good idea because it makes you do several things, several different things to complete the secret area, I suppose.
Yeah. Fair enough.
That's a random hole in the wall with another wizard card. 2 silver wizard cards.
I still can't manage to get Wigan tree bark from a bow truckle.
Someone can't manage to get the Wigan tree bark from the bow truck, she told me.
Did you open the room down here? Or down the stairs?
Down the stairs, yeah.
Okay.
Would you be interested in trading?
No, game, I will not be interested in trading.
Ooh. Well, actually, I was working on something relevant to this game.
Oh, were you?
Yesterday, have I told you about the new act I added, the debug trigger?
I don't think so.
It's basically a trigger that you can add in your level via the editor, and you can put in like console commands, like you can type them into the trigger.
And have
And
them
whenever
run when
you-
you run into it?
And yeah, when you run into the trigger in game, it runs those commands. I was having some issues. I was having some problems with the trigger where it would basically activate only when you touch it, and it would activate no matter what touches it. So even if like a gnome touches it, or like thieves or whatever, right? They would set it off. Like anything in the world could set it off, which was like a major problem.
If I recall from the Unreal 4 project, isn't there a line of code that you can check to see if the actor that touches it is Harry?
Yes, but this wasn't Unreal 4. This was this game.
So
The
Unreal
Chamber
1 doesn't
Secrets.
let you do that?
It does, but when I was doing this, that's when I understood why Paul Furier said Unreal Script success when he was trying to implement some of his own code.
Or it had to do with casting? Programmatic casting, that is,
it was something really stupid. It was like the code only works in very specific ways that you have to code it, which is quite annoying. So I had to go and like look at other freaking triggers in the game and be like, oh, how are they doing it? And I had to literally copy paste. I couldn't do my own thing. I had to copy paste and change stuff.
That's always annoying.
Yeah, it's annoying. Yeah, but it works now, the way it's intended to work. And one problem it had in the game, most triggers, you can trigger other triggers with like a trigger. So you can have like a chain of triggers basically. So one trigger sets off another trigger, if you know what I'm saying.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, and that wasn't working. Nothing else. This thing that I made, the debug thing, would not be triggered in that fashion.
So you had to work around that too?
I had to find a way of getting that to work as well. So now it can work when you touch it if you want it, and it can also be triggered by other things as well. So it finally, I think, works the way it was meant to work after like 6 months of releasing it.
That long, huh?
Yeah. There's a period where I was like, oh, this is never going to work. So I just stopped doing it. I was like, screw it, move on to other things.
Nice.
And then a long time later, I just go back to it. I'm like, oh, this is really horrible. I gotta make this work.
How many people nowadays use the Unreal 1 Harry Potter editor?
Only people. Well, there are actually more people nowadays making maps for this game than they used to be. So
one of these days, I would like to go and play some of those, but I have yet to actually do that.
Fair enough.
Mostly because laziness.
Nice.
Anyway, this is where the walking venomous tentacula come into play. If that particle effect can get out of my face, that would be great.
Those are some really slow-moving leaves. Oh, this is cool as well. I like how they move about. They like crawl along the floor.
Come on, target the thing. Or we can stun them.
That was quick.
You are stuck on yourself. Good job. Do I want to bother with all these fork lumps? I kind of don't. Yeah, I'm not going to bother with all those fork lumps. Okay. You spiky bushes can leave me alone. I like how these fire crabs are ready to shoot at you more quickly than the ones in the Rick December challenge.
Yeah.
It makes it a little bit more challenging without completely breaking the game or anything.
They buffed up the attack speeds,
Yeah.
I guess.
Like they see you. I don't know if they're turned around before you walk in, or if they just have a larger radius of aggro or whatever.
There's a property called attack radius and attack speed, I think.
Yeah, so it's possible that...
Yeah.
Did I just pick something up? It's possible that you had a lot of beans in your hand right there, sir. It's possible that they just increased either or both of those, I guess.
I'm guessing they would have increased both. And they can also be triggered as well from, like, a distance via trigger. So...
Fun to know. See how you look at this game differently when you're playing it with a nerd who knows how it's made, guys?
Yeah, I'm ruining everyone's childhood right now, I guess, with all the technical mumbo jumbo about this game.
I wish I knew more about how this game was made.
Make a level, man. Make a small level for yourself.
I gotta do that. It's another
Yeah.
thing that's on my very long to-do list of stuff that I want to do before I die. Do I have to actually cast at this? I do. Alright, there we go.
Whoa, nice.
Thought for a moment that you could just jump up or down on it and it would activate. But no. Do I feel like walking into the save book? I don't really feel like walking into the save book. It's a very brightly colored wizard card right there. I didn't see who was on it, but I saw it was very brightly colored.
Nice.
Alright, we can just sneak around you if that won't work. Something I haven't really shown off, I suppose, is that... No, you don't. You can, cut off the Horklump heads and throw them around. And you can stun animals with them.
If you cast on it, the head falls off and you can chuck it out.
Ooh, look, that actually didn't stun them. Thought it stunned them, but I guess not. Go away. Sometimes it's just fun to like aim in the sky and see how far you can launch them. That wasn't very far. Come on, Harry, pick one up. Or don't. Okay, that's fine too. Must knock over every flower pot. Very much like the Legend of Zelda, the war in flower pots continues. Or pottery, or whatever it is.
Arr.
This is an enemy that I'm a little surprised they did not introduce in the Rick December challenge, because it's also vulnerable to Rick December.
Their bites are extremely poisonous, so stay away and cast Rick December to stun them.
Also, if I recall, the line saying their bites are extremely poisonous is the game's way of saying that you'll take a minute amount of damage if you get hit by it.
Okay.
This is another question for you. I've noticed that some enemies require 2 hits to take down. Is there also a property that's like number of hits to take down or something like that in the game?
Yes, I'm pretty sure I've seen something like that.
That will be Boomslang skin. Alright.
Is this still Diffindo? Am I just tripping or what is this?
This
This
is
is still
the Professor Sprout's Gardens area. That's where you pick up the Boomslang skin.
Oh, okay, it's just another sort of quest.
Yeah, the outdoors equivalent to Snape's office, although it's much, much shorter. I guess they decided that they didn't need to have you going through 2 outdoor areas this close together. Or something like that.
I think are there more outdoors areas in this game than the first one? Or am I just...
I think so. The first one only really had Let's see, the road to Professor Sprout, the greenhouses, there was the Forbidden Forest level, and I think that was it. Oh, and obviously the Diffindo challenge itself.
Oh, fair enough. I think this game is also more. I can't decide which one's more like colorful and saturated. I think it's this one.
I think if you took any given frame from... Oops, that spell just dissipated into thin air. I think if you took any given frame from the first game, it would be more colorful.
Okay.
Because they didn't do as much with the lighting and shadows and stuff. But I think this one feels more colorful. It feels,
It's more refined, I guess. I don't know.
yeah. It feels more finely polished, is I think what I was trying to get at.
Yeah.
Let's see, is there more pottery I can knock over? Yes, there is. I feel like it should not fall in the direction that I cast a spell at it, but...
So also, one thing this game does, when you climb stuff, you can actually turn around while you're climbing.
Uh-huh.
To view in front, and yeah, that's something I didn't notice existed until I compared this with our own project that we're doing, and somebody like had the same mechanic where you can like rotate the camera while he's climbing. In the first game, that never happened, right?
I don't remember.
I've been looking out for more blinks, by the way, because that was like an epiphany. That's a revelation for you.
Yes, that was. I think I named an episode that character blinking. I see him blinking.
He's so much taller than Harry. What the fuck? Oh, never mind.
Maybe he's just an upperclassman.
Upperclassman, and Harry's like a freshman, not a freshman, but you know,
Harry's a second year. He's a
second year man.
12-year-old in this game. I'm looking for things to climb. I kind of climbed there, but it wasn't very long.
One thing that's very unrealistic in this game and the movies as well, like the new kids sort of, they don't really get bullied by the upper years much, which happens. It's strange.
It was sort of mentioned in the books, I think.
Kind of, sort of, very little. That's kind of the thing with every school, isn't it?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Although in my high school, the most of the seniors left the freshmen alone.
Ah, fair enough. I mean, but with a boarding school, there it would be sort of more heightened, I guess.
Probably.
I don't know. Nah. Because a friend of mine goes to like a boarding school, and he said like his first year was like stupid. In terms of how like the upper years.
Oh really?
Yeah, yeah. Or maybe that's just the UK. I don't know.
I don't know a whole ton about boarding schools, but that car just went straight up in the air and came down.
Did you not mention some? Was it car glitch that would like bounce off you or something?
The one that happens if you stand too close to it.
Yeah.
I think I've mentioned it before, but I don't think I've seen it on recording so far. Alright, I'll stop messing around now and go where I'm supposed to.
There are no wizard crackers in this game, are there? The ones that use like Malfoy or imps.
No wizard crackers, which is probably a good thing because those were always a big headache for me, but...
I love them, man. They're awesome. In the third game as well.
Alright, they were a headache in the first game, maybe not so much in the third game.
Okay.
Didn't I just say that I was going to stop messing around? I should stop messing around. Oh, I remember there was another secret down here. I can go there later.
It's fine, dude. We've got time.
Like I said, I think once before, this is like a muscle memory for me. Just going and filling out all the secrets.
Hello, everyone.